So hello everyone and welcome back with Deer of the Dark and Gide for some more Blood Bowl. So let's have a look into the level ups that we received last time around. First of all, for example, Boo. He got the double. So I think indeed as he can be in the front row then pretty much all the time. We could be taking the guard for him, so he will be able to assist all the time in even if he is on another player's tackle zone. So that's going to be extremely useful skill for him, even if we will not have a block at this point, but he can get a block then possibly next time around. He's going to be very helpful with the guard nonetheless. So, confirm. So Boo is a guarding player. And then for our Mr. Gutley, we are going to be taking the dodge. Tackle would also be nice, the tackle skill of course, but we might be able to take it later on. Dodge is nonetheless a very useful skill, as we already know. It allows nonetheless Mr. Gutley to be very hard to be taken out because he has both block and dodge. And he will be able to more easily move from another person's or player's tackle zone and go help into some other area, so it's extremely useful of course. So, dodge. Very nice. So now then, we are pretty much ready to be going into the next battle, but I think we are indeed going to be buying that one more zombie, because otherwise we would have no reserve players at all for this match. And this new zombie will be, even though No More the Lifeless is a pretty fun name, but he will be named Smarty Pants, as one person said. So that shall be our new zombie, but it's a completely different question what kind of a skin we're gonna be taking for him. Another blue one. We don't have more than just one blue thus far. Yeah, and there was two. Well, this greenish, I'm not sure if we're gonna using it already. I think this is the one we're using already. So then it could be this bluish. I hope that's how it is. Nonetheless, it could be anyways. Okay. So then we have one extra or one new zombie in our team. Only 2 more player spots available for the moment and time being. But we're ready for the battle. I don't think I could buy 1 assistant coach possibly, just so that we have a higher chance of actually getting those rerolls if assistant coaches are something that they will be thinking about in there. So let's buy 1 of those. They're extremely cheap considering it's only 10k or something like that. But then we are ready for the match. Let's have a look who we are going to be facing, and it is apparently the High Elves. So it's going to be a different kind of a game for sure. Interesting, the High Elves and the Dark Elves actually had a very close match. Only 1 touchdown in the entire match, which is relatively rare, especially considering it was High Elves and Dark Elves, so very interesting. But yes, I guess it overall wasn't the day for the AI players at all the last time around, but this is going to be difficult again, of course. High Elves, we did win against them last time pretty well or easily, but it might not be the case this time around. It might not be the case this time around. Well, their team value is a lot higher, so there's that good side at least, so we can actually be getting Igor into the field, and then let's get the extra team training, I would think. It's always nice, even if Bloodvisor Babes would be nice too, but let's hope we don't get too many knockouts. So, inducement results, and let's start the match against the Arheim Seahawks. The High Elves who have a relatively nice looking armor, and very blue. So, we shall see how this shall be going. Okay, we're definitely in a different kind of arena. Well, this is kind of the final match, I think, at least. I would assume there's no more games after the playoffs, or different separate finals. So that's nice. We are having a pretty nice arena for this final fight. Let's choose the tails. And I think we want to receive. We might also do differently, but first of all, names. Then it seems like the game has been very benevolent for us and is giving us an extra player. I'm not gonna be turning that down, even if, well, generally speaking, it's kind of a, well, against the human opponent, this is kind of a bug that it sometimes is benevolent, this game, in a way that it gives you the extra 12th player that you shouldn't otherwise be able to have. So we don't actually have any reserve players even at the moment because we have all in the map or in the field. But, well, of course against a real human opponent I wouldn't want to be using the one extra zombie in a field at all, but against an AI opponent I guess it's fine. It should be fine enough. Let's have you guys, I guess, in there. Maybe Magpie a little bit more in the back. And then, as said previously, this was a relatively nice lineup or setup nonetheless. Yeah. Now I'm just really wondering, should I really be using the extra zombie or not? I'm really not 100% sure about this. Maybe we should be putting Minsk just onto the backline and just try to be seen about it like that. Can't even put him completely into the backline. Maybe he will be just a guard here in the backlines, as basically we really shouldn't be having. Oh well, at least Minsk is there too, and it went over the border, so, but this really kind of a little bit confused me in a way. Let's give the ball to Google nonetheless, so he can be carrying it, at least for the moment and time being. Then of course a question is, what are we gonna be doing? Guard. I think I'll rather go from this direction because of course the fact that Frankenstein still doesn't have any sort of block, which is a shame, but true nonetheless. If he only got at least one MVP player of the match, that would be awesome, but that hasn't happened yet. Catcher should be relatively easy to be taken care of, so let's try that out. Might not be the right thing to do at the start, but it worked out pretty nicely. Do we wanna... Let's just use the block, why not? And then move maybe one into this direction. And Drake could probably come just into here. And Sake could come into... I'm really wondering if which position here I would rather take Kugel into. If I bring him here, I should really try to get a few extra guys here as a protection. Saki can really look where he wants to be going from that spot, I would say. Cutley would have to go pretty far. Magpie could come here as an assistance, at least. Verax could come into here somewhere pretty easily. Mr. Cutley, just come into here. Let's just have a pretty good cage. Here is a little bit of a way in the end, considering that Drake if he falls, but it should be okay nonetheless. Like, overall. Like here we can see that these guys have assistance from Boo nonetheless, so that's always very nice. Let's try to take this guy out. Well, he has a dot, so that's not gonna work, but that's fine, fine, and fine. Do follow up. Let's try that out. Now we of course actually only get that one dice, which is kind of was a silly decision from me for a fact. Well, Smart Pass, I guess you can try that out. Not perfect, but it's okay. At least he goes down as well. Horrible view. Go away. Well, that guy is going very long way around, at least. Yeah, he is going to be attacking against Drake, which wasn't too surprising for a fact. That guy doesn't, well, he doesn't have the movement allowance to come all the way here though, so Assa's relatively okay. Okay, coming against Sake. Knocking him out. That's a shame. That's a shame. That is indeed a shame. Well, he is bringing everyone up quite well into this left side for a fact. Well, on the other hand, he did know that I would be moving a lot into this direction too. Well, Frankenstein just come into here. First of all, Minsk, you just stay there. Come into here. I'm wondering, what should be Boo exactly doing? Go into there at least. Maybe you could come here, Boo. Be of a little bit of assistance. Hume could just try to be doing some harm to this one. He's out for 2 turns at least. Like wondering if I would be doing this from here, Hume could still assist, so that should be quite fine. I guess we could do that. That should be fine, as said. Very nice. Very, very nice hit. And then... Then what? Well... Maybe you could just go into there, into the line. Like, we could get far into here, but the problem is that the elves are relatively fast in moving as well, so that wouldn't be actually that maybe beneficial or easy. So that's kind of something that I'm a little bit worried about. Well, there's of course good protection here at the moment. It could be pushed in any way, at any time pretty much, so that's the bad thing about it. I'm almost, well... I'm really just... I could get Verax here, of course, then as a little bit of a cage. Even if I kind of dislike the cage ideas overall, generally speaking. But this guy is also here, so I don't like that. Don't like that. I guess we could have a look how this kind of a real cage would be working out for us. And just have a look into that at least for once, and yeah. See how it all goes and works. Poor Boo. Well, at least there's the one good thing that Boo is there still on the way. Well, of course not now, but he was previously. He was there previously on the way. Well, they do want to get into there. That's for sure. Of course, not too surprising. Nice job, Drake. Nice job. Very much indeed a nice job. Yeah, I think this has to be done. This just simply has to be done. First of all, even if it's not there. Damn it. Like, I would have wanted to not just do this, but push him here and then get him out of from here, but look, well, of course it's good, but still, it's kind of like, I would have still preferred to do this. Even if it's kind of maybe silly and all, but still, yes, do follow up. Nice. Like, many of his players are out of the game for 2 turns, for example, which is pretty nice. Get up, come here. I would like to get this guy out if possible, not really, but to follow up nonetheless. How much would it actually need for us to pass the ball, for example? I don't know. Google isn't far from a level up though either, so I want both Verax and Google, if possible, to get at least a touchdown in this game. But first of all, of course, it would be just simply important for us to get a touchdown. Yeah, do this. Good. He is also knocked out for 2 turns. I guess I will just try this because I happen to be able to do so. Easily, I mean. And yes, to move up. It's okay. Huh. That would be 1 dice. 1 dice isn't really good enough. I could go there, but that's really not really that sensible. I'm really wondering how, like, that's of course a dodge roll. We could get all the way into here, which wouldn't be bad. Of course, pretty much any one of them could be dodging their way out of there and coming and trying to do something. I kind of feel that the dodge from this situation still might be the best possibility, especially considering how many players he has out in here. So maybe just run as far into here as possible. Yeah. Go, Google, good job. Dodging. Let's see, how far can this guy get? If we can go for it at least once. Good job. Then he would already have to be going for it to get to Google. Of course, if we could do it even once more, we would be even safer, but maybe that's enough. Besides, I guess I could try to blitz into there, but that's a little bit more riskier, so maybe just blitz this guy and see what we do after that. Block, block. It's okay. It's okay. End of turn. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Only this guy should be able to really make it, well, unless that guy goes for it. Yeah, he cannot make into there in any way, so that's all good. That was a relatively easy breakaway then in the end, especially when a lot of his guys were out of the game. Of course, this is again a question, should I still try to do some blocks and damage some of them? Good job. Good job, Magpie. Taking him out as well, or would I just go and make the first touchdown and see about different things later? A lot of them are down though. I would really like to try to do something with Hume, for example. That guy is already down. So many guys are down that it's a little bit... Like, if we can get even a 3 dice here, that could be very nice. Because... yeah. And Hume has even a block, so that's very, very difficult for me to imagine that that could go wrong. Exactly. So, let's try this one thing, and after that we are gonna be going and making a touchdown. Do not get 3 skulls or something. I thought that it shouldn't be a possibility, but just in case. Google, go get the touchdown. It's nonetheless good for you too to get touchdowns, so let's do the first touchdown at least, just to make sure at this point. And after this, first of all, we are going to be kicking for them, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult after that. So, we'll see, we'll see. Of course, well, Sake didn't get up, so that's a shame. That's a shame. Not sure if their guys got up. Well, you're gonna be coming here now then. I guess Minsk, I want you to be rather there. You guys can be there, sure. It's really a shame that we lost one of our most important guys nonetheless. I guess something like this, especially considering it's a dodging elves. It's probably good. A point. No skill, but a point all the same. Yes, it was a point. Thank you very much. Magpie, kick the ball somewhere. Well, we could again try it that we would kick it close. Maybe you could try it. Because then the thrower wouldn't be picking it up. And after all, we might be able to get into it quicker, so let's try it. Just kick it there, approximately. Brilliant coaching, Dear of the Dark gets an extra team a reroll. Nice, fame of course, and then the assistant bonuses as well. That was a very bad kick. It didn't go even over the side. I wouldn't have thought that it would go that badly. Well, the thrower has the ball, so we should really make an effort to get it out of his hands as soon as humanly possible. Well, only a push, that's fine. He's not trying to be making any dodge rolls yet. Interesting. Well, that guy did. Yeah, that guy did. That guy at least did, that lineman, for a fact. Minsk got kicked, and now Perkele got pushed, that's fine. Okay, interesting. So, you didn't even... well, you came into there. Not that much though. Frankenstein, come into here, I guess, a little bit closer at least. Minsk, get up. First of all. Yeah, I kind of would like to get rid of this guy. Here. That's not the way to do it. Thank you. That was bad. Again, he's knocked out for a bit though, so that's always nice. Come here through the back, Variax. Then Google could also be doing that. Maybe into here. Let's try it. I think Cutley... I shouldn't have gone for it when I used the reroll already. I just suddenly thought, no, I used the reroll. I shouldn't have done that. But, of course, it was too late at that point anyway, so... not a lot I could have changed at that point anymore. Come into here. Let's just try to be tying some of them up at least. We're going to be taking this block later. I want Hume to go and get here. But should I just bring him here and not actually... Like, I'm trying to think that this guy is actually as a lineman here. Kind of a dangerous. He could even try to be scoring next. So that makes me a little bit worried. Maybe I should just rather do a blitz to this guy first. And then... after that, consider doing something else. That wouldn't be the worst, I'm sure, so maybe. Let's try to cause some harm to this guy now. Yeah, he has a dot, so that doesn't work. But we do have another chance. Okay, block works. He's at least down. And I think you could come here again to just be blocking a little bit of the way. Maybe once. Like, trying to think. He's coming through from there. There's a little bit of an opening here, at least with Drake, so... but then we would be leaving that to open, so... I don't know. Maybe into this spot for the moment. Okay. I guess I could try that. Let's see about this. Not really what I wanted, to be honest, at all. I should have maybe taken just the boat down. That might have been even a little bit better in this situation. We still have guys who can reach this if he decides to throw, so as such, that's okay. That came there as a security line, that's fine. That's fine. Just saying positions, not really something that will get him forward, to be honest. Okay, making a stronger cage overall, but I would think that he actually would need to also try to be moving forward. Okay. Catcher. With guard. Nice. Frankenstein, nice. Though it will take a bit of a time to actually get forward in here, which is just a shame. Which is the same thing here. If we did bring Drake into here, we could at least get rid of this easily with Hume. But I'm also wondering that if then Mr. Godley could try to blitz into here, there's just the problem that there's not really enough support. So, it's a shame that I can't really take any support into there. Maybe as such it might be better that I did it from here. That could be. I still might like to bring you here though. Maybe it should have been there. No, you should still get 2 nonetheless against this guy, and you have block. So that works. Can't really bring you there nonetheless in the way that you would be able to just completely assist against that guy, so that's a bit of a shame. And anyways, that would be a little bit too long of a way. That would be starting to be going for it, so not really the best plan in the world. Maybe I should just do this one. We are nonetheless getting next to him, of course. He can try to be throwing it. It would be a little bit risky to be just bringing all the quick ones into there. It would, wouldn't it? Come here, Minsk. I guess you could try to be going into here, but of course it's a little bit iffy, if I might say so. I could try that, of course, in there. Later, of course, not yet. But it's also only 1 die, so it's not really that much. That's okay. Not really what I wanted, but it's okay. Like, there's some different choices, but I'm not sure if I like any of them that much. I would really love to do this, but indeed, that's a little bit risky, just for the fact that it's only 1 die, but it might be worth it with the block. It might be. I'm not sure. I kind of really want to do that. I really do. So, we have rerolls. Let's do it. That's better. It's definitely at least better. Okay, but yeah, I think I'm gonna be leaving you here nonetheless, just to make sure. Oh, Smarty. No, it's okay. Regeneration kicked in and it was only badly hurt, so it's okay. It's okay. Very interesting. You're having a fight with yourself. Yeah, apparently. I guess it's maybe a little bit appropriate with the name. In a way, at least. Well, let's see what he wants to be doing. It doesn't have that many turns to score, but neither do I. If I would want to be scoring 1 more time this round or this half time. So, yeah, he's dodging and he's throwing. No, he still didn't want to throw. That's kind of surprising, really. I really would have expected him already to be throwing, but no, he didn't want to. It's okay with me, but it's just weird. It's just a little bit weird. That's all I'm saying. Just go there. Just chase that guy a little bit. How you can get next to him. So that would be what I would like to do. Nice, Boo, nice. Go. Keep company to that guy a little bit. But should I do the blitz with you as well, Frankenstein? That's then another question. It might be one of the best options, nonetheless. He doesn't have block nor the dot, so all of those are good things. I'm trying to be thinking what would be the best possible options. Do get up, Google, even if I know you're in a dangerous position, but I guess I think this is better to do at this point. I might be trying to move a little bit, but to reroll or not to reroll. Block wood or the boat down isn't bad, but I would like to rather get a better result. Okay, that works. That works for the moment anyways. So close, but yet so far away. Yeah, just come into here, Varax. Try to be making sure that no one else gets to pick up the ball. I would like to bring you here too, but that would be dodging, and that's not the best. Probably from here would be better for you to be coming up, to be honest. Well, Like, I was thinking that maybe I'll look into that a little bit later. On the other hand, you do have to dodge at least. I should at least take care of this guy in the back. Good. Did he have dodge? But you're not gonna be following anyways. Yeah, he didn't have the dodge, so that's good. Okay, now you can get in here. Pretty well, at least. It's one dodge roll, yes, but that's pretty okay-ish. Not perfect, but okay-ish. Try to do that. Okay, good. Then one going for it, so that would be harder for them to pick up. Good, very good. That's very good. Then it's of course a question, do I want to try to do this or not? Drake does have block, so it's not impossible to do. So I guess I'm doing a little bit of risky decisions, some. Do not follow up, he's out for 2 turns, which is very good. That guy of course got up, but that's fine. Good, only push for the Google, so that's very nice. But yeah, we do only have 1 turn left after this, so surely not perfect. Nice dots. Awesome, it was the defender stumbles. Of course you got it. And then you dodge into there. Aha! He's throwing the ball. He can move with that guy still. Drake. Fumble or Drake intercept. No, he fumbled. Lovely. Good. Awesome. Good. Awesome. Awesome. Good. Okay. You cannot make it like that, so if we want to be getting that's down for you, then it has to be like that. Drake, I kind of think that it would probably be best to try to... he does have dodge and block, so he might be going even worse on the way if I try to do something like that from this direction. So it might be best for you to just try to be actually dodging away and picking up the ball after that. But let's move this guy at least next to this one before that. It's kind of interesting too, as Sans, that that's the first time that I've even seen him trying to do the throw. So, dots away. Awesome. Do try to pick up the ball. Awesome. Okay. So, I don't think we want to be risking that, so try to be just handing off the ball to Verax. Awesome. Very good. Second touchdown in the first halftime. That's a very good, very good. Couldn't be a lot better, I would say. Ooh, okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Poor Smarty Pants. Poor. Zack, thank you for waking up. Thank you for waking up. I don't think they have anyone out of the or knocked out anymore. That's okay too. Yeah, I know. There's no wounds or in. That's it. Take advantage of me while I'm on the phone. Well, you shouldn't be on the phone when yeah. When you're playing a game, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. We have exactly 11 players again. We are gonna be kicking off the ball. Google can come more into here. Ah, okay. I was wondering that where is my other fight? But he was in there. So Minsk goes there. Magpie can come into here. That's fine. That's completely fine. Before kicking off, let's kick the ball around into here, hopefully. We shall see if that will be possible though. Alright, the referee moves the clock back for 1 turn before resuming the game. Okay, well then there's more time. Might be possibility to get even more touchdowns than otherwise. Well, barely. Maybe. Okay. You have to be using the sure hands to actually pick up the ball. But he has sure hands, so it's easy enough. Or should be easy enough. I didn't even actually, again, think that I could have tried to be just kicking it closer here, but it's okay. You're really going for Verax now. Well. And he had tackle. But I guess he really didn't like the fact that we got that touchdown last turn with you. Because coming that strongly against you specifically, it's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Okay, so I would love to get Hume here. I would love it. I'm not sure if that's very sensible, but I would love it nonetheless. Huh. Like, probably a risk that I should at least take a little bit later than immediately. Yeah, get into here, Boo. You can support in both directions, so that's good. That's very good. Come into here, Magpie. Drake could go through here, that's for sure. Not quite like that, of course, but still. You could come through here. I think you could do that. Frankenstein, you will come just to me, making sure that that's going to be all okay. I guess I should be bringing guys here more, like to be making sure that things will be okay. So I was thinking that maybe I would go from there, but maybe Zack and Hume would be better to be going there, and maybe even Kugel. I would like to get you there. I'd really like to get you there. Even though this is a little bit too far away to be truthful, to really do the blitz. Huh. I would like to try to do those things though. I would. someone should be getting these guys a little bit tied up as well, I guess. So maybe you kind of have to be trying to come and do that, Google, first. And after that I can try something risky like that. Yeah, okay. Hume, try to make it there. It would be awesome. Thank you. Then, let's try to do this. Let's see how that would work out. Yeah, it's going to be going for it, but at least we do get support. Well, it's a shame, kind of, that he's going out of the field now then, but... even nothing happened to him, which is kind of interesting, but he's nonetheless out, so that's good. And since we still do have to re-roll for this turn, and we could be moving into this spot. Yeah. Good. Awesome. Like, really not sure if it will be working, but it worked out, so it's all good. Then Minsk, could you do this? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It was the last action anyway, so it's fine. He will nonetheless have to be getting up with this guy too, so he can't do a lot. That's a shame. Understandable, but a shame. Okay. You're going backwards for the moment. It's also okay with me. That didn't quite work out for you. Didn't quite work out. Okay, we're getting halftime again because they turned the clock backwards. I'm not really sure if that was very sensible, but okay then. Or not the second halftime, but I completely forgot that we didn't actually already have the halftime, so... Okay, before kicking off again, I guess this is fine. Yeah, sure. Let's try to be kicking it again close this time around. Somewhere in here, Google, perhaps you could manage that? Okay, they got an extra team. Reroll now then. Okay, now it went into there. Not exactly where I wanted, but fine. Fine. And that was such a nice, like, possibility to get another touchdown, but, yeah. Kind of wasn't possible then when... Like, that was kind of surprising though. I didn't realize that it would be giving a halftime like that, actually, because of the fact that it started from the 8th turn, so I kind of already thought that, okay, halftime is already over and now is the second half, but that wasn't really the case, but... There's a lot of audience watching this Grand Finale, nonetheless, against the High Elves. Okay. Also, the nice thing about this place is the fact that it's easy to see these results, even if I don't hover over this all the time. Okay, they're going into that direction. Well, I know where I'm gonna be getting you, at least. I'm not gonna be able to get you there, so... somewhere around here. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. We could try to do this. Yeah, we could very well. Not going to be the first thing to do though. Get up, Drake. You need to get up. And just come into here to give these guys a little bit of company at least. Yeah. Well, again, the guard allows you to get this kind of a shot into this guy, which is very nice. Come into here, though, Magpie, first of all. Hume can come into here. That wasn't going for it, right? Nope. Good. Sake can come into here to have a look. I might try this with Minsk a little bit later, and this a little bit later too. What would I want Merax to do now then? Maybe come from this direction too. On the other hand, I kind of feel that there should be more guys into here because Well, Google could come into here and just have a look in this direction for the moment. Ah, not like that. Not like that. I'm trying to press into here. Just come into here for the moment. Then Verax might come into here. You can relatively well try to go somewhere else from there still. Okay, let's try to do this now then. Okay, that's not exactly lovely, but it's okay. That's not okay though. Ah, strip ball dots block. There, I guess. It's a shame. I would have loved to be able to get into next to the carrier, but that's not gonna be happening now. Well, it's at least a long way nonetheless for him to get somewhere, but still, shame, shame. Do you move up? Yeah. You shall move up. Those are of course only 1 dices, which is always a shame. Yeah, do the boat down, why not? Ah, you got the worst dice result this time around, knocked out. But that was the only thing we could pretty much be trying to do. That's not too surprising. Not too surprising. So anything more you're gonna do? Nothing more that you're gonna do with that guy. Okay. And dodging. So you're gonna be blitzing against Saka? Possibly? Well, it seems like it, for sure. Okay. You did want to get a lot of guys against Saka. 4 guys against 1 guy. Well, good job, Drake. Awesome. So, Drake also would need quite a lot of experience to get into the next level up, and Google would still need 1 touchdown, for example, or 1 pass to get that. If we could get rid of this guy, then Hume could be able to get completely next to this carrier, which would be awesome. So maybe if I bring Magpie into here. You're a little bit on the way, but it should be still possible for Hume to be able to get there, so that's fine. And then we could try to do this. Maybe with you, actually. Because then Boo could also be moving still, which would be lovely. Into there, do not move up. Yeah, come into here. And then you can go and do a blitz. I think that should be pretty nice. Very nice. And do move up. Then he just straight up gets the ball. That's fine, that's fine. We can take care of you, at least still. Probably with Cutley. You get 2 chances and you have block, Frankenstein doesn't. Okay. Pushing. And block. Well, that's new. Well, it would be lovely if Frankenstein could get a level up. Okay. Move forward as much as you can. As weird as this situation is, that's how it is. As us going for it doesn't really help the situation almost at all. So that's not what I'm gonna be doing. Verax, you could come. It would be nice if you could get into here. So you could be blocking these guys a little bit. Yeah, try to do that. At least try. Okay, nice. Then Google will come at least up, but I'm wondering, should he go next to this guy? Or should he just go into here as a protection straight up for Frankenstein? Well, I guess it kind of depends how Drake would be doing, and there are more guys than just this one who can get the Frankenstein. That's the thing. So it would be nice if you could come into here and then Drake could come into here. But these are all going for it, but I guess I'm gonna be trying to take these risks. It's gonna be hard for him to take the ball from Frankenstein anyhow, which is quite the truth. Okay, good. Would it be better to be having you in here? It could be. Try to make it. Good. Awesome. Okay. That's the turn. Then, very, well, there is a way from here, of course, too, but it's not the easiest either, and this at least couldn't even bleed, so... And they will have very bad dice rolls against him if they don't get a lot of guys into there. I don't think they're even trying that. Yeah, they were trying to blitz Google first to get him out of the way. So it takes a little bit of time to get into there if we don't go for it, but I don't think there's any sense for me to be going for it in this case when it's Frankenstein there. Yeah. Well, this is the worst guy to be around, generally speaking. Get up. If you blitzed this one, you could still be moving here as an assistance. For example, for Google, which would be nice. That could be something that I could consider doing. Just for that reason. Awesome. Do not follow up. And you can get into here, which is a good situation for us. Then, who else could get in there? That and that both can get in there. This cannot. And neither can anyone pretty much else. Well, this can, but it's pretty far, especially if they are on the way. And I could try to be doing some other dice rolls here, of course. But of course, this is kind of more important if it is possible, of course. That's the question. Would it be a possibility to do that? If you could get this guy though, then Hume could be moving up as well. Maybe that would not be the worst. Or Cuddly could try twice. So this guy would also get freed up, but as such it doesn't even matter if he does get freed up, so maybe you will try this. Yeah, that works. That works. Just come into here. Then Drake can try this. Nice. Do you want to follow up? Yeah, sure. You can be trying to be tying even more of these guys up. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, he's out for 2 turns, so that's not gonna do it for him. That's of course not gonna work. Unless we get him out of the game, but this is still the more important thing, of course. But on the other hand, he alone cannot really do that much against Frankenstein, so I'd love to get someone on the way here. So let's try to get rid of this guy. Well, that's enough of getting rid of him. He's not quick enough anyways. Yeah, get into here, boo. I could then try also that, but this is the more important one, so let's try that. He has the dots. I don't think it's a good idea to be doing anything about that more. He can get there, but he's the only one who can, pretty much. Unless this one goes, but otherwise, yeah, pretty much the only one who can try to get there, so... We'll see what he tries to be doing with the situation. Does Frankenstein get his first touchdown? Or will it not be possible to happen? That was a interesting turn of events, I would say. Quite of an interesting turn of events. Pushed, or actually knocked out, or into the crowd, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's good job, Verax. Good job. Let's get the touchdown for Frankenstein. Go get it. Awesome. You're gonna get at least a block, if not something more interesting. We'll see. We'll see. That's awesome, though. That, well, actually, you're not gonna get it quite yet. You have now done 5 out of 6 as PP points, so it's close, but not quite yet. Unfortunate, but true. Not quite yet. But still, very nice. We'll see what kind of chick you dance when I score. Well, does it matter really that much, even if you would score? Yeah, everything seems to be in order, so that's good. Let's try to kick it somewhere in here, sure, why not? Quick snap, the offense starts their drive a fraction earlier, that's fine. They don't even use it at all. Well, let's see if we could get another touchdown. That was quite surprising. Frankenstein got a touchdown. Well, I'm sure he's very happy with himself. I would be. If I would be him. And I'm happy even if I'm not him, but still, you know, maybe what I mean, but still. Dodging. That's fine though, that's fine. Now he's really starting to do that dodging game. That is very open though. Okay, he does take that one guy again into there, but still, it's only that one guy. Poor Minsk. I almost would like to do the same thing here again. Even though it probably wouldn't work out all the time that well, but still kind of just like comes into mind that one would kind of like to do that. The situation isn't the best for sure though. I might just be taking them, a few of them further up into here and just try to be taking care of some other guys in here, first of all. That's also not the worst idea in the world. Go there to give them something to think about second. I'm wondering, should I bring you into here or not? I don't like the fact how he's trying to be taking some of these guys all the way into here though. That's of course true. I don't specifically like it. Come into here, Frankenstein. You can be giving them a little bit something to think about anyhow. I think Drake and Cutley will be trying to do something here with this one guy. Because why not? Rather from... maybe from this direction, nonetheless. Like, if I would do it from here, that would be bad, because then I would be pushing away from being next to Drake, so that's not the idea I like, but that works. Let's push him there. Nice, you got a fractured skull. That cannot be too healthy. What does a fractured skull do? Loses 1 point in armor value. That's not the worst again, but surely not nice. Get into here then. And then let's think about this a little bit. Where would we want to be bringing everyone? Kugel, you come into here maybe. And then... like this is one dice this. Okay, come into here maybe, Verax. I guess this could be okay. Too. Like just thinking. come into here. Let's see how that might be able to work. At least they will have to be doing some dodges. I guess I'm gonna try with Boo. This one die. That's okay. He goes down as well. I go down for a longer time, but still, it's his drive, kind of, to try to be getting the touchdown. We'll see if he goes into somewhere in here and tries to do the throw. He could very well do it. Okay. That's not serious at all. Not too serious. Okay. Dodge. Lovely. Dodge doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, he splits in with that guy. Now then again against Sake. Okay, he goes all the way to the edge of the screen. And dodges. Which is understandable. And more dodges. Which is also, of course, understandable, even if annoying. Frankenstein, come here to keep some company to that guy. You're not gonna get there anyways. Here, of course, the problem is we cannot get there. We cannot hope to get there, like, with anyone, even though he's completely alone there. He's completely alone there. You could try to go there if you went for it twice and dodged on the way, but otherwise, not really. Those are not exactly favorable. He just has so many here at the moment that I don't like that. I cannot say I like that, and I cannot get really close into there. Hume could go into here, sure. But, I kind of would like to just dodge from here and try to get into there with Sake if possible, but that's not going to be easy. As such, we could also be considering trying to do dodge with Kugel and get him next to here, so we could try to at least see about this with Verayax, but of course, I don't know. I should probably do a blitz here against one of these guys, because, yeah, it's not good that they're here freely. I probably should gladly come here. I think these catchers, or the guys with catch specifically, are the dangerous ones, so let's try to see if we could get rid of this guy. That's okay. Because we don't want to let them score. Of course, it's true that I would also love to be able to score one more time, but that's something that we will have to be seen about. Try to come here, Sake. I would love it if you could get all the way there, and yes, I'm gonna reroll that dodge. Okay, I'm not gonna go for it because I don't even have the rerolls. I can try with Kugel to get into here and then come here as a support though, because that's at least a dodge roll. So I'll rather do that. Come into here, give a helping hand to Verayax. Nice. No need to go up necessarily. And then Magpie can try this. Just a push, it's okay. Okay, that's all I can do. Let's hope he fails in something. As such, he cannot run all the way into there and do a launch into that guy, which is true, but that guy can still do a hand off, I think. He was completely free there. He's gonna free handing off to this guy, yeah, and he's gonna be scoring. That's not really too surprising. I was thinking that I would really love to be able to stop that, but I should have just kept Kugel maybe in there to tie up that one guy, which is probably what I should have done. But still, it's okay. We're winning quite clearly nonetheless. I just don't wanna be giving any touchdowns to them if I can help it, but yeah, that was a mistake from my part. Oh, what do you say? Ha 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 ha, can you smell the defeat in the air? So you're gonna be making 3 or 2 more touchdowns in 2 turns or so. That's pretty good. I salute you for this. Okay. Let's see where the ball is gonna be landing. Gets an extra team reroll. Not that we're gonna be using it that much. Who should we be giving it to? We could be giving it to Cutley perhaps, or Sake, so that they could be trying to get all the way there quickly. Let's give it to Google at least for the moment. Nonetheless. And then come into here, Drake. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see. Let's try to get some options open, so to speak. Yeah, maybe I'll try to do that. This would be also an option, so that Cutley could try to be trying to do an injury roll into this guy with his claw. Let's do some other movements first though. But I want to be leaving some options open indeed, just so that I might be able to get a touchdown still. Sake come into here as a support. I'm gonna try to be doing a little bit of it differently and pretty aggressively this. We'll see how that will be going. I was thinking about doing it actually with Cutley, but oh well. It's not too serious. Frankenstein can at least try to see. Well, it was a knockout, which he decided to use an apotry for, which I guess is not too surprising considering that it's the very end of the game. So it's an okay decision for sure. Okay. Try to come into here, Cutley. Well, we do have only very few turns left, so we would have to really move pretty far right now if we want to be trying to see about doing a touchdown. I don't know if this is actually far enough. Movement points 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think that's going to be enough, which would be a shame, but seems a little bit like it. We'll see, but that's probably the case, that it's a little bit too little. But let's try to do at least something here. In the meantime, reroll. At least we do have a few rerolls left. And then this guy. Good. You can be moving up. Maybe come into here and see what he does, though I don't know if we can indeed try to be doing this anymore when I didn't take anyone high enough into there. Because we really have only one turn after this. It might be even that they're able to blitz well enough into here and get the ball from us, but we'll see, I guess. Yeah, he would have needed to go one more so that there would have even been a chance, but unfortunately that didn't work out now then. Oh well. We can try to do a pass. That's at least something we can try to do, plus then try to be just passing some elves. That's kind of interesting, bringing one into there and then taking one away. Okay. Good job, Google. Good job. Okay, so some patching to commence. Stand up. And Frankenstein. That's not a proper patching whatsoever. You do know that, right, Frankenstein? I'm sure you do. Block. Good, though it's not an injury, so not unfortunately that great, but you tried. do this. Nice. And guard helping. You can try that yourself soon enough, I'm sure. Come into... Well, I'm wondering. Maybe. Just like thinking too many things probably. Okay. You try to do a blitz. Now then into this guy. Oh, it's okay. Then go here as a support for Hume to try. Okay. Yeah, nothing really happened, but it's okay. We can try to do a pass to someone. Verayax, you wanna take the ball? Possibly, maybe. Very good. That's a good job from both of you. One more SPP from that, and then this is the last thing we're gonna be doing, and that's going to be just a both down. That's okay. Well, that was that sort of a match, 3-1, which was pretty nice overall. Nonetheless, I didn't really expect us to get as many touchdowns, especially if we consider who made that one last touchdown. That was kind of just a teeny tiny bit surprising. And yes, I would like to reroll that. 50k. That's okay. 17 out of 20. So the audience liked it. A lot of stuff overall nonetheless happened. Well, who was our MVP? Ooh, awesome. It was Dr. Frankenstein. Well, that touchdown was pretty awesome that he did, so he's gonna be getting the level up. So awesome. For them, it was someone called Hortian Madirina. Okay. Blitzer. Okay. Player statistics from us are as follows: 2834 as PPs. Dr. Frankenstein got overall now then 8, which is pretty nice. Indeed. Okay. So that's it. So what kind of... Well, of course, congratulations, you get to take the trophy home. So, best thrower, completions, best interceptor. We have a best scorer, who is Mr. Cutley from Near the Darts. Best defender, who is Verayax with 4 knockdowns. Awesome. Best runner is Google the Clever with 140 yards gained, probably with the ball, which is not too surprising statistically. Most violent player is 4 casualties inflicted with Stake. Then, what are the scores or the best team statistics in scoring? 18 touchdowns this season. Then we caused 15 casualties, which is pretty nice and pretty lot. And then overall in running with the ball, I assume 582 yards. And then 66% of the time spent in the opponent's half this season. In popularity, we were the highest, and in the cast winnings. Awesome. Loading, processing. So, what is the cup we're gonna be entering now? Is it the Orc Tool Cup? Yeah, I think so. Or Orc Tuve. The Orc Tuve Cup is organized by a renowned equipment supplier. It enables the company to both promote and test its new equipment, notably boots, which are given to all teams taking part. The real test, though, resides in getting Minotaurs and Coxidors to wear their boots. That's quite a challenge. Where are we in the list? Somewhere pretty down, but okay, we're there. 155 ranking, but it's getting higher. Slowly but surely. Winner can win 30k and 20 prestige from this, so let's take part in the competition. And enough experience. So 3 level ups. Yeah, 3 level ups. Google the Clever, Verayax, and Dr. Frankenstein. 3 important level ups. What about Google the Clever? What are you going to get? Just a normal skill. So, should it now then be something like the picking up the ball easier, which would be nice. The Where is it? Is it in here? Or is it somewhere else? Is it its general skill? Yes, general skills Sure Hands. So that you get an extra reroll if you fail up picking up the ball. Of course, block is still good. And from the agility, of course, sidestep, but a sidestep would be, but I would think that still might be better. But about that later. Then what about Variax? Just a general one. So, should it be the guard this time around? Possibly. And then Dr. Frankenstein. What are you going to get? Just the general one, so block. Most likely is the best. But good. Lovely. Good, 3 level ups, and I shall be seeing you next time. I hope you enjoyed this game, or, well, the overall final match for this latest, what is it, tournament, yeah. And next time we're ready for a new one. Frankenstein got, I think, that's kind of an interesting thought, I didn't notice those kind of lines before. Now I'm suddenly thinking, is that Frankenstein or... No, Frankenstein is the Creed one, so Hume has had those already previously, but those are kind of interesting. Nice kind of touch that there's that kind of improvement in armor when he's in a 3rd level now. And then, well, green and purple. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you next time. See you then.